Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dinosaur Island. Today, we see a Ceratosaurus walking around chewing on some plants. But the Ceratosaurus is not just here to sniff around in the grass or dig through some trees. It's actually watching something. A Parasaurolophus and a Gallimimus near Dinosaur Central. This Ceratosaurus, who we shall call Sentry, is getting some late night food. Or not really late night food, but some evening food, as it is growing night. This Parasaurolophus and most Parasaurolophus on the island are bioluminescent, which means they actually shed light from their skin. And this Gallimimus is a lone Gallimimus, which is very unusual, but is sort of allies with this Parasaurolophus. Gallimimus are omnivores, so they eat plants and meat, as Parasaurolophus are just herbivores. Sentry is still hiding in the trees, waiting for the right time to pop out and going for the kill, but little does he know, the hunter is being hunted himself. We go into the darkness of the trees, and a feared predator is staying as quiet as possible. This is the largest carnivore the world has ever seen. This is Scythe, the Giganotosaurus. But then, Sentry goes in for the kill, and Scythe follows him. Scythe is now chasing after Sentry, the Ceratosaurus. But Sentry is smaller than him, so he is faster. He gets to the Parasaurolophus and the Gallimimus and rams it, and starts biting on the Parasaurolophus. Scythe quickly makes it there and charges at Sentry and rams him, pushing him over and stomping on him. The Parasaurolophus is hurt, hitting Scythe and trying to run off. And he gets distracted and chases the Parasaurolophus. As Sentry, the Ceratosaurus, gets up, and the Gallimimus is sitting there. The Gallimimus runs off. Sentry tries to go after it and follow it, but can't do anything. The Gallimimus runs into the trees, and Sentry is left without any food, and he walks off. The Parasaurolophus runs into a tree line. Scythe is nowhere to be found, but he comes out of nowhere. He knocked him down and then grabs onto his neck. He starts thrashing it around until he ends up breaking his neck and dropping it. Instead of Scythe eating it, he leaves it there. This specific Giganotosaurus is evil, not just killing for food, but killing for fun. Nearby, there's a tiny little dinosaur. This is a subadult, but just has growth issues, so it does not look as big as it's supposed to be. This baby Rex is really in distress and is stressed out as its parents were just killed. Until this innocent dinosaur gets caught in the eyes of Scythe. Instead of Scythe waiting, he goes straight for it. She hears it and runs. Scythe follows. Here, we finally see a familiar face. Terry. Terry is still in the process of hunting. Terry is still walking. He is about to go back to his home to settle in for the night, until a red flash He tries to follow it until he gets to the tree where Lawrence was first seen at. But he sees the baby Rex. The baby Rex sees him and starts calling for help. Terry emits some soft growls and bellowing to soothe the baby Rex. The baby Rex ends up slowly going towards Terry. Terry kneels down to show that he is no harm. They just sort of befriended each other, and this baby Rex starts crawling on top of Terry, setting herself on his back. Terry gets up, but he sees something that alarms him, and he shakes Penny off. They face each other. Scythe sees that Terry has taken his prey. Unfortunately, Scythe makes the first move, pushing him down. Giganotosaurus are brutal, so he grabs his neck, pushes him forward, and stomps on his face. Ah! Terry was surprised by it, but he leans up and pushes Scythe back, starts to bite down on his neck. Scythe grabs him, positions his body up, and throws him! Scythe just threw an 11-ton T-Rex around 100 feet. He is not distracted by the baby Rex anymore. He roars to assert dominance. Terry pushes Scythe down and starts to bite him. He shakes Terry off, pushing him, and then tail slamming him, knocking the wind out of him. Scythe is winning the battle, grabbing his foot and throwing him across the grass, and then he body slammed on Terry's neck. Terry is motionless. Scythe gets off of him and roars to the sky. When Scythe goes back down, Terry is gone. Scythe is highly confused until Scythe went flying backwards, but is quick to get up and runs towards Terry, ramming him with his spine. He tries to flip his tail. Terry moves out of the way and is able to grab Scythe's neck. Terry does something unusual, doing a death roll. Scythe is down. They run at each other and start pushing each other over and biting, not even coordinating their attacks. They are just focused on trying to kill one another. Terry's got Scythe down, but he kicks him in the neck, pushing him down. Then Scythe gets ready to body slam, but Terry moves and Scythe hits his head. Terry rams under him and throws him over him, starting to bite his neck, until Scythe scratches at his eye, hurting him very bad. Scythe grabs his neck again, throws him onto the ground, and rams the side of his neck with his spine, opening his mouth, grabbing Terry, and thrashing around, throwing him. Terry gets up, and they face each other, staring each other in the eyes. until Terry bites his neck and throws him. Scythe gets up, choosing not to fight back, and walks away, and scoffing as a sign of boredom. Terry now has a new arch nemesis, and we already know he's going to be an absolute savage opponent. Terry is just focused on Scythe until he feels a little bit of gnawing at his leg. It's his new, I guess, adopted daughter, Penny, we shall call her. He kneels down again, letting her climb on top of him. Terry gets up as she sets herself on the back of his head to lay down. Terry slowly and gently walks back to his home. Thank you for watching this episode of Dinosaur Island. I'll see you all next time.